So I'd like to welcome to the stage Jonathan Baker.
Hey. So out of school, I was a management consultant, and I was really good at making PowerPoints. And that was basically my full-time job. And some of you think, oh, I'm really good at making PowerPoints. Well, I'm better than you. And I always will be. This isn't a great example. I just threw this together, but I didn't have any friends outside, right after college. And so I had joined this 6 a.m. Bible study, which I'm sure all of you are also a part of. And we would meet every Friday morning at 6 a.m. And this was a bunch of guys in like our mid-20s. So we basically communicated via grunts for the entirety of the morning. And one of the guys had just gotten a home brewing kit. And we decided, you know what, we should fire this thing up so that we can actually form friendships with each other and know about each other's lives. And so we all looked at our calendars, and we had that next Monday night free. Nothing going on. I had actually every night free. And we decided to brew our first batch of beer, and that was in the fall of 2006. And actually, since then, we brewed every Monday night for 5 years. And that fall was really when we discovered like how much we loved brewing. And we loved is not only the process of brewing, which is really cool in that you're dealing with a living organism, yeast. And so it's like half art and half science, and it's really this really fun kind of intersection of the two. But a Bible study brewing beer every Monday night, well, who's going to drink that beer? Like, we were only 8 guys, and we were making 50 beers a week. So we ended up inviting like our friends and family and coworkers to brew with us. And this is kind of what a typical Monday night would look like. We'd hang out in the garage. We'd have people who would ride MARTA to get to us. We never published the address, but if you asked us, we'd tell you, and just like hope that you wouldn't come and kill us. Most Mondays, I was cleaning in the corner while my 2 business partners were working the room. I don't do well in medium-sized groups. This is big enough. Like, I'm good here. One-on-one, I'm great, but medium-sized, I'd rather clean. So that's what I did. And what we loved about these Monday night experiences was like beer became this beverage that brought random people together. And beer is it's a very relational beverage, and it's a beverage that I think can be a part of the background. It can also be a part of the foreground. And you know, craft beer, that's often what it is. But it's a beer that you don't have to feel fancy. It's a drink that you don't have to feel fancy drinking, and it's a drink that like kind of disarms people, right? It's like the Waffle House of beverages, and that's what we really fell in love with. Like, we could have great conversations with strangers just because we had beer in common, and so we decided to make a business out of it, and it took us 5 years, and we're about to celebrate our 4-year anniversary coming up, which is super exciting, and it's been like a crazy whirlwind. I don't regret it for a second, even though I do make much less money than I made making PowerPoints. One thing that we learned when making beer on weeknights and drinking beer on weeknights is that you're not making it to chug because you have to go to work the next day. So we'd be up till midnight brewing, and we had to, you know, drink beers that we wouldn't get super drunk on. We also had to eat dinner while we were doing it, and usually we were brewing beers that paired with the Willies that we picked up on the way. But we like to think that we were brewing for something a little fancier. But if I could offer one piece of advice, it's drink a beer every day with someone you like. And that's it.